Joining me now for our P-Wolves profile is Sydni Harris, a senior on the Nebraska Wesleyan women's cross-country team that took first place in the Iowa Conference Championships for a second straight year. Sydni, you were the top Nebraska Wesleyan finisher at the conference meet, coming in third. Tell me about that meet.
It was a really good meet. I mean, we all started out really strong. We started out in a pack of 4, and actually I think there was 5 or 6 of us up in probably the top 10 starting out. And so it was just really nice to have your team kind of pushing you and everyone on the sidelines cheering for this big wolf pack, and it was really awesome.
What does it mean to win the Iowa Conference for the second straight year, just joining the conference?
I mean, I think winning it last year was a really big deal because Wartburg didn't really have a lot of competition in the running aspect of things, and I think us coming in, we kind of made our mark, and then coming back and doing it 2 years in a row was really awesome and a really special thing.
There were 5 Wesleyan runners in the top 10, 4 in the top 10, 5 in the top 13. How close is the team?
I mean, we're all really close. I think we're running hundreds of miles together, so we all have that time to really get to know each other, to kind of talk to each other and really support each other. And we always say, like, you know, when one girl isn't really feeling that great, I think like girls behind can kind of feel that, and they can come out and do great things as well.
Cross country is a sport in the fall. It starts in sometimes some really oppressive hot weather, but finishes up in some really cold weather. How do you handle that contrast?
I think we all know what we need to do. We all need to go out there. We need to practice. Ted always talks about our inner locus of control, so not really letting external things really dictate how you run. So I think we kind of all just have a great inner locus of control where we can not really worry about the weather.
Being a senior, how will you look back on your cross-country career at Wesleyan?
It was really special. Coming in as a freshman, I'd never ran cross-country before, so I think I really had to figure out what I was doing. And then sophomore year, I was hurt, so I wasn't really running. And these last 2 years have been something awesome. I mean, I've really improved a lot over the last 2 years that I've been running.
Now, will you run on the track team, and if so, what events?
Yeah, I will. For indoor track, I'll probably stick around the mile, maybe 3K, 5K, depending. And then outdoor, I'll run anything from the 15 up to the 5K. A lot of steeplechase in there for the outdoor, too.
Yeah, looks like an interesting mix there.
Yeah.
And you had an interesting mix of high school sports that you participated in Grand Island.
Yeah, definitely. I played volleyball my freshman year and then switched over to golf. And then I was also on the swim team for 2 years in track. And like I said, I never ran cross country in high school, so this is really awesome.
Yeah. Well, what is your major and your future plans?
I am an exercise science major, and I'm applying to PT school right now, so hopefully PT is in my future.
Yeah, well, Sydni, congratulations on your accomplishments. Good luck in the future.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, thank you. And P-Wolves Profiles are brought to you by Joyce Sherwood, financial professional with Central Financial Services, Andy Van Horn and the Van Horn team at State Farm, Leach Camper Sales, where the coffee's always on, Emo Flooring, just south of Highway 2 on 14th Street, and the Wild Bird Habitat Store with 2 locations in Lincoln.